We'll go back to the home screen. We'll go to results. We have patient 1. We'll click on them. Patient 1, patient 1, patient 1. We were suspecting that it was positive for buprenorphine, THC, and benzos. So why don't we look here for our test names, because we cleared all of our controls and our calibrations were done in the beginning of the week. So we're going to look down. We're negative for opiates, negative for cocaine, negative for multi-drug, positive for T20, which is THC. So our hypothesis was correct. Then we have a negative on the benzo 2, which might be a problem. But then again, it could be that our testing strip that we use as a control for this sample was too sensitive. So we'll go down here, and negative for amphetamine. We didn't suspect that. Negative for 6 AM, which is a heroin derivative, and we pick it up within 6 hours of use. Boop, positive like we expected. Negative on our OC, which is our oxys, and creatinine is at a decent level, so the sample was not compromised, it's valid. And we have positive for fentanyl. So fentanyl was positive on this patient on the machine, but our control, which was our instant, said it was negative. So it might be user error. It might be that the test was misread and we might have got a false positive here, or we could have got a false negative on the strip test. But tomorrow we will try to find another sample that we can get a more accurate read on when it comes to our controls, then we can test it against it. So our first experiment, we have a 66.7 success rate because we messed up one of our readings. So we're gonna go to patient 2. Patient 2 was no drugs detected. That's our comment. So we suspect that nothing is in this sample. So we're negative on the opiates, negative on the cocaine, negative on the multi-drug, THC is negative, benzodiazepine is negative, amphetamines are negative, 6 AM is negative, buprenorphine is negative, so this person isn't currently in medical assisted treatment because they don't have any of this in their system, which is what a lot of our patients have, is this drug to help them with their medical assisted treatment. Oxys aren't present. Creatinine is there at a healthy level, so the sample was uncompromised. Have negative for fentanyl. So this experimental sample at the 100% success rate with our hypothesis, so it validates the machine and helps us to understand that clean samples rarely give false positives. So we have a mystery patient, which is our patient number 3. All the demographics are there, and we had a question mark because we don't know what's in this. We're just going to find out. So we don't have a control. We're just testing to see what we find, and if it comes into our system, it comes into this experiment valid. So for opiates, we are negative. Cocaine is negative. MD, which is our multi-drug, is negative. THC is positive, which a lot of these samples are positive in some regard for THC. Benzos are negative. AM, which is our amphetamine, is negative. 6 AM is negative. Buprenorphine is positive, so this person is in medical assisted treatment because they have a drug to help them wean off of their other drugs. Oxys are negative, have a healthy creatinine level, and a negative for fentanyl. So this experiment went pretty well. We see that the machine is working properly, our controls are working, our calibrations are correct, and throughout the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing mock experiments to make sure that this machine is working properly, and our technique for testing is going according to plan, and we're getting balanced samples. Creatinine levels are good, there's no dilutions, and patients are being accurately assessed for their drug levels.